Hello, beautiful people. It is your girl, Miss Charlotte in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's my birthday, and I'm here in Charlotte with some beautiful people in the audience. Yes.
And you know it, baby.
And some beautiful people as my guests. You know I love to talk ish, as in issues, because we all have issues. How we deal with our issues, that is truly the difference. And I know you like to escape, but sometimes we got to deal with us. We are important. Yes, celebrity this, celebrity that, but what about us? Okay, so we're gonna talk to real people doing the damn thing. My special guest is Abbey Johnson. And you know, ladies, we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be raw and honest and unfiltered because you know that's how I like to do it. How come, ladies, when you talk about you want a man or you want love or you want a serious relationship, you don't really want to invest? Okay, if you really want it, you also have to invest like with everything else. So Miss Abbey Johnson of Lil Miss Matchmaker, okay, she helps you to do that. But sometimes you want to be cheap. You want to slide in DMs. We're going to talk about that later. Okay, you want to slide in DMs to do the cheap way. You know, you go on these apps, and apps are good, but how about hiring a professional? So Abbey.
Yes.
Lil Miss Matchmaker.
Yes.
Okay, tell the ladies and the gents, because you can take care of the gents, tell us about that, because I think we don't really understand what that means. And sometimes they think it's so expensive, but they'll go out and buy, you know, some red bottoms. They'll go out and buy some Gucci, but they want a man, but they don't want to invest.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
For sure. Well, I am Lil Miss Matchmaker, a professional matchmaker who is sort of like a love agent. I take the guesswork out of it. I will introduce you to another single that meets all of your requirements.
Okay, so let's run it back, because a lot of people don't know about this, right?
Yes.
What's the first step? Okay, because I'm one of these people, I don't do social media, I don't do no apps, I'm very old school. If I see you across the room, and you go, it's done. Okay, so now if I was somebody that's looking for a professional, what's the first thing that I do? Do I contact you? How? What do I do?
You can go to my website, missmatchmaker.com, and become a client.
Okay.
Give me all of your info, who you are, where you're from, how old you are, who you're
So is this a
interested in.
questionnaire?
It is a questionnaire, but
So,
it
okay.
allows me to understand you better.
Okay, so let's just run it back. Okay. So I don't like this stuff. So what I do, I go to Lil Miss Matchmaker, and then is there a form, or do you say, "Hey, girl, I'm here to help you"? I mean, what?
It's a form. So
Okay,
you
it's
go
a
to
form.
my website,
Okay.
and it's a very simple process. It starts with the initial questionnaire. You submit it, and then I contact you.
Okay, now, is the form free?
The form is free. The consultation is free.
Free. Okay, so no excuses, ladies. I'm here, and men, I'm here for you. It is free.
The form is free. The consultation is free.
Okay.
The dates aren't free.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into the investment part. Okay, but at least, hey, it's for free. So don't, because I know, you know, because I'm like this too. I'll be like, how much does it cost to start? Okay, so.
Charlotte, is like people choose a real estate agent to find their home.
Amen.
People have
Agents and managers.
correct to manage their careers. I'm an agent that will help you save time, save heartache by introducing you to people that you want to meet.
Okay, so now let's go back. So now we done filled out the form, and then you
Fill out the
contact
form,
me.
I contact you.
Okay.
And then I do a phone consultation, and then if you are interested in moving forward, then we set up a meeting. We do a 2-hour face-to-face meeting where I get everything from you, Charlotte.
Okay.
I get your dating history. I get your deal breakers. Like, you can be as picky as you want with me. Okay? So we sit down for those 2 hours.
Look, they loving that.
Pickier the better.
She said the pickier, she said the pickier the better. Okay?
Because they'll narrow it down so I can find
What you looking for?
what you're looking for.
Okay, so when you first meet me, is there a deposit? Because you got to keep it real. Can't be wasting your time.
I do explain the fees for the services.
Okay, so after the form is free, and then you contact me, and then if I'm serious, there's some form of a deposit to let you know that I'm serious.
It is. It's a deposit, and then we begin the dating process.
Okay.
So after I do the 2-hour meeting with you, then within the next 2 weeks, you can expect to go on your first date. And then you receive a date about every 2 to 3 weeks after that.
Okay, so it's work.
It's work.
Okay, now, so go back with the form. Am I giving you a picture of myself?
You are.
Okay, so I fill out the form, and in the form it's a picture. I send a picture of myself with all my, what I want, 6'8", and then, okay. You see why I came to Charlotte, right? You see why I came to Charlotte. Okay. So then you fill out the form, I send you a picture, and then we meet. And then so what happens after that?
Then I begin.
So the first date, how do I get the first date? What do you do?
I'll contact you saying Charlotte. So you remember the list of do's and don'ts that you want in a man? Well, I've got a perfect guy to introduce you to. I show you his picture. I tell you all about him. I even arrange the meeting place. So
love this. Okay, right? Okay, let's take a sip to that.
So I'll arrange a convenient time for you both. And then I will arrange a meeting place and a date. And that includes a lunch or dinner, coffee or cocktail, and then an activity. That activity could be a walk through the park, it could be a concert, it could be whatever you two are interested in. A place where you can go and learn more about each other.
Okay, I got a question, because see, this is me.
Yes.
You doing a security check? I know he ain't crazy. How I know he ain't crazy? I don't want to meet him and then I'm in somebody's trunk. Okay, so ladies, you know it's your Auntie Charlotte. I got you covered. I'm asking the questions that I know you want to know. So
So I do a basic background check.
Okay, criminal check.
A basic background check.
Okay. I'm on it, girls. I'm on it.
I have been asked if I do credit checks. No, I don't do that.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, good.
Do want to make sure people are safe.
Okay.
And usually when people agree to go on a date,
somewhere.
They are pretty well-rounded, stand-up people. They know what this entails. So I do my research. Okay. But I also believe in second chances. So someone's history doesn't determine their future.
Okay, so before we get into the testimony, because I know y'all want to know if this is real, we do have Miss Whitney, and she's going to give us her testimony. But before we get to the testimony, tell us how you got into this. Because when you and I spoke, the one thing that I wanted to talk to you about was, how come women love to listen to toxic men for advice, but when a woman tries to give them advice, the first thing the woman wants to know is, do you got a man? And it's like, I have to have a man to give you a sister, a homegirl, the auntie, some advice? So how did you get into this? And tell them a little bit of what you told me. So you said you started out single.
I did.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that.
So I actually was a matchmaker all my life. I was born to do this. Okay. I was that little girl on the playground like, oh, he like you, she like you, in elementary school. So it wasn't until I moved down to Fayetteville, North Carolina, that I got into matchmaking. Okay. I had met a lot of guys down at Fort Bragg who were coming back from Afghanistan, coming back from Iraq, and they really wanted to meet great women. They said, Abby, we're tired of the check chasers. We're tired of, just meeting women randomly. We want great women. So I started by doing singles events, and I still do singles events.
Yes.
Actually, Miss Whitney was just a part of my last singles event.
Okay.
But from there, my passion just grew when I saw people connecting. It's something about when you first meet somebody, that spark, that whole... That's it. So that excited me. Seeing people connect and being able to kind of be that bridge excited me.
Okay.
And so I just said, look, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it and offer my services to people.
Okay.
I was trained by the Matchmaking Institute. I was also trained
Legit.
by Patty Stanger, the billionaire matchmaker.
Legit.
So I did my training and then
Trained.
I came to Charlotte in 2013 and I just never looked back.
All right.
When I started this, I was single.
Okay.
So I got it. Like, I understood what it was to be out here dating and the ups, the downs. Like, I understood. I understood. And when I started, I did get that question, well, how can you help me find love when you don't even got a man? And I'm like, hold up, boo. I got one or two guys, just because I'm not married yet doesn't mean that I don't have a man.
Exactly.
So I just used my experiences because, again, I knew what it was like being single, being in the dating world. And I wanted to take the guesswork out of it. I wanted to help people save time, especially busy professionals.
Yes. Okay. And so then you got married.
I did. So throughout this process, I found my match. So I did get married, and now it's kind of like, okay, I have a leg to stand on. Now people are like, okay, she did it for herself. Maybe she can do it for me.
Okay. So testimony. We have Miss Whitney, and she's going to share her testimony.
Yes,
so, yes.
Thank you.
So tell us, how did it start for you? What made you be serious about investing in what you want for love, sex, and relationship? You took it seriously. So what was the mental for that first for the audience who still may only be counting on dating apps or sliding into DMs? This woman actually invested. So take us there.
We kept in touch and she's like, hey, I have a dating event. And I'm like, ooh, you have to be open-minded. And you have to do something different for a different result. And I had an amazing time at her speed dating event.
Okay.
I had such an amazing time. There were different people there, different races, diversity. And like I said, you have to be open-minded. I didn't match with anyone, but still, like that experience, I want to do more of it. So that was a great time for me.
I love that you didn't give up because you didn't find somebody the first time. I'm like that too, y'all.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it real. I'll be like, if it don't work the first time, I'm not doing it.
No.
But you can't be like that. If you really want something, you got to keep trying and keep trying. So I'm glad that you didn't just give up.
No, I'm not a give-upper person.
Okay, and so what's going on now?
Well, I am dating someone.
Okay.
And of course, I told her everything, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Whitney!" So fingers crossed. Hopefully that works out well. But like I said, you have to be open-minded and just keep going. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
And set your expectations. It's okay to have high expectations. So,
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story.
so much.
Okay.
And again, with the matchmaking, that's why we offer dates, because it may not happen that first initial match.
So give our audience what it could look like. Like, let's say if I was your client, would I be your client for a month or 2 months? How many dates am I going on?
Minimum 3 months.
Okay.
And you'll go on minimum of 3 dates.
Okay, a month? Or a minimum of
minimum
3 dates?
3 dates total.
Okay.
But if you need more, we can have more.
Okay. Dang, that's a good rate.
Yes.
3 dates in 3 months. That means she really good. Cause
Yes.
3 dates.
Let me take the first date, and after each date, Charlotte, it's a, hey, how did it go? We want to get feedback.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You get it from both sides.
I do get it from both sides.
Ooh.
And I share it. So
Ooh.
that is also,
And she shared. Oh, so you learn about yourself too, which is a good thing. I always say that if we don't deal with our ish will deal with us.
Talk to us, Charlotte.
So that's good to know that you give feedback
I do.
so that you can also learn and grow, because maybe you're not getting what you want because you're not giving what you need to give. I mean, I don't know, Okay. So tell us a little bit about this book.
so that's my book, 50 Dating Ideas.
Okay, 50 dating ideas. This is so cute. I love her logo.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. I just wanted to give people ideas.
Okay, so this is a book to give ideas.
That's
Okay,
it.
so
As a single lady, I was tired of just dinner. Like guys had like no ideas. They thought that they take you to dinner and
That's it.
That's a date.
No.
No, not at
I
all.
love this.
That book will give everyone ideas. I have free dates under $20,
Ooh.
and then dates.
I love this. And we're okay. Yeah.
The free dates are like very creative. So
Okay.
even if you don't have a big budget, you can impress a woman. You can impress a man. Just with a little creativity.
I like it.
I like that, but don't be a fraud.
Don't be cheap.
Okay, don't be. Use this book right. Don't be. Okay, so where can we get this book?
You can get that book on my website, lilmissmatchmaker.com.
Okay.
It's also available on Amazon. So
Okay, yes. Congratulations.
thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna do a Q&A, and we're gonna get the audience to talk after the show, and we're gonna get their perspective, because the applause was one thing, but I really got to hear what they're saying. Okay? All right, so is there anything else that you would like the audience to know, how to contact you, give them, an inspirational word or whatever? This is your time, please share.
For sure. Thanks, Charlotte. I appreciate you having me as a guest.
Thank you for having me. You're making my
Thank you, Whitney. I
birthday.
appreciate it. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Again,
you.
I am Abbey Johnson with Lil Miss Matchmaker. People can contact me on my website, Instagram, Facebook. Everything's Lil Miss Matchmaker. LILMISS Matchmaker.com. If I was to leave the audience with anything, never stop believing in love. Never ever. Never stop believing.
Okay.
So again, I thank you, and I
Thank
look
you.
forward to introducing you to your next match.
Ooh. Yes.
Coming up next, the gents have questions for Little Miss Matchmaker.
Hey, so I'm Abby with Lil Miss Matchmaker, and this is Talking Ish. We just had a great segment with Miss Charlotte Burley, and now we have some guys who have some questions. This is Kay, this is Regine. Regine,
Right.
ask away.
Correct. It's a pleasure to meet you, though. Abby.
Nice to meet
Thank
you
for
too.
having me. So, my question here, with a matchmaker, I was wondering, how do you maneuver with ensuring that people have the correct amount or level of communication that somebody else requires?
So what I do is I sit down and talk with these people as well. And so I get to know all of what they're looking for in a mate. And in that process, it's kind of like a mini date in a way. So I get to kind of see their communication style, their communication level, and then I'm able to kind of gauge if they'll be a good fit for any of my clients.
So if they're not, do you deny them or do you move forward and find somebody?
I just might find them another match.
Okay, makes sense.
I'll find them another match. What's your question?
So this is a little controversial, but I'm gonna say it what it is because I'm very open. When you looking at a lady and you're evaluating her, right? What do you see as the common flaw in women that does not relate to men?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Flaw?
That boy.
You said that.
Flaw?
But I like
Take a sip of that.
If I were to answer that, Kay, I think it's a confidence and a swag.
Okay.
I think that sometimes ladies doubt themselves and they second guess their queendom. And it's just about bringing it out of them. Sometimes guys, you know, y'all put your chest out.
Hey, we try.
even when it's not the real feeling.
That's it. That's it.
It's a facade.
That's it. So if I was to say, and that's not a flaw though. That's not definitely a flaw. But if I was to say if there was any difference between how guys date, how women date, it just may be that confidence,
Okay.
that swag.
With that same aspect, that same energy, when you find that, and a man approaches that, how should a man approach that?
Great question.
That is a great
Great
question.
question.
He should approach that woman, especially if you're attracted to her. No expectations. No expectations. When people sometimes first meet, you know, you never know what that lady might be going through, or she just may not have that swag initially.
Josh.
You bring it out of her. You be the best you, so you can bring out the best of her.
Okay. Can I follow up?
Yes.
Can I follow up? So I'm sure you've run into this issue with clients who haven't had a great date or who haven't had a great time with somebody. At what point do you tell them, hey, enough is enough. It's time for you to move forward to the next individual, the next opportunity?
So with my program, you get 3 dates. And if someone has not made a match within those 3 dates, then we get together and kind of reflect on what's working, what's not working. What do you really want? I've introduced you to 3 people who we just can't get that connection. So what is it that you're really looking for? And sometimes people have to work on themselves before they are truly, truly ready to date. Because I can introduce them to hundreds of people, but if you're not whole and healed.
Yes.
Ooh. You take those people on? Those hurt, not you?
Not the hurt ones.
Not the hurt
Not the
ones.
hurt ones. Gotta get them well.
Well, you know,
Fix it, Jesus.
I'm done.
everyone deserves to meet the love of their lives,
That's true.
no matter what point you are in your life. So I do meet people where they are.
Okay. I love it.
That's what it's all about. I think everyone should meet people where they are.
I feel like there's a spectrum. There's a spectrum of hurt women. So what a lot of time what we try to do is try to put women on the scale of completely hurt or not hurt. And that's not what we do. I've dated a lot since I've been single. And what I found out is that no matter how you meet a woman, you have to find out which spectrum you're on before you jump into the women's spectrum. And when you find out who you are and where you're on the spectrum, you can meet a girl who's ready to either advance with you, or you need to separate and move to different sides. You know.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought right there. We got to jump into the next segment with Charlotte and Canel, and then we'll get back to the next Q&A session.
On the next Talking Ish in Charlotte, North Carolina is podcaster Canel Jackson of Sex, Lies, and Relationships. Can men and women be friends? If you like this video, give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share my videos.